Hello and welcome to my continuing tips on the YouTube. Tip today is number 12 from a guy named Seymore Dunn. That, if you haven't ever seen him or read his stuff, you should. An old-time instructor. This one's from 1922, and I think I could make a fabulous argument that the old-time instructors, on whole, were better than the new guys. Now I know that's just completely impossible. That can't possibly be right. Well, I'm just suggesting there's a whole lot of truth to it. I'll give you a quick reason why. Way too many of the new time instructors, I think, in my opinion, get way too wrapped up in technology, way too wrapped up in the camera, and they forget how to really teach. They forget how to communicate. They're too busy looking at bars and graphs and windows and speeds and hey, you know what? There's a whole faction of people out there that think that's better. Then God bless you. If you think that's better, then good for you. I just don't happen to be one of them. I think there is an art form to teaching. Once you know what the technique is, expressing your opinion of how to make that happen, I think is huge. Well, in Seymore Dunn's case in 1922, he did this little thing about he thinks you should have or reserve maybe 30% of your power, put it in your pocket, as he described it to. Now, honestly, I cannot perceive any small lesson or tip in the world that is not able to be misunderstood. And I am at the point in my career now where I do not find giving the correct information hard. What I really find more is stopping golfers from misunderstanding a simple phrase that just gets thrown out there that knocks you off track. For example, there's no way in heck that you're ever going to convince me that you can hit a golf ball 270 yards plus by swinging easy. However, I would totally and absolutely agree that some of the best swings I ever made felt pretty easy. So let me dwell or dive into that just a little bit. When you move your body correctly for a golf swing, you're actually using less energy than when you misuse it. Misusing it means running the golf swing with the wrong muscles, number one, and number two is swinging on a line that the golf club is not supposed to swing on. It takes more energy to do it wrong than to actually do it correctly. So the more things that you do right, the less energy it takes, therefore it's not lost at and around the golf ball. So we're closer to actually getting you to the truth if we can take you away from what wrong is. So let me even try to do that. If you're trying to run the golf swing with your big muscles, it takes a lot of effort to run big muscles. It takes a lot of effort to run the big muscles. When you do it properly and you're using the small muscles to work the swing, it doesn't take a whole lot of effort or energy to work small muscles. Therefore, you could have hit your best shot using your small muscles, not knowing it, and you say to yourself, or somebody says to you, boy, you swung easy that time. Ball went great. You misinterpret it, so you try to swing easier. Doesn't make any sense. That just doesn't hold water. And then, when you really want to hit it far, you try to use the big muscles more, and you hit it worse. You hit it all over the club face. Hit it all over the club face, and it goes less because the big muscles take more energy to run, and they're a lot slower than the small muscles are. So then, that reinforces your, well, look, when I swing hard, it goes bad. Therefore, swinging easy must be right. The truth is, if you learn what muscles run the golf swing, then you'll hit the center of the club face much more often. You will use less energy to do so, but you have to, boy, it is so dangerous, especially if you're teaching juniors, it is so dangerous for a junior to get told the wrong thing at the wrong age and then spend years and years and years actually working on the thing that is wrong. Happens every day, all day long. I don't think I'm going to live long enough to see it stop, but if I can stop some people from going down that road, then good for me, and much better for a lot of those golfers out there that don't waste so much time trying to get something out of something that's not going to work. So kind of just recapping that. My perception is I want to swing as fast as I can, almost as often as I can, but I want to do it correctly. Now you do notice that I said I want to swing as fast as I can. I did not say I want to swing as hard as I can. To me, two different deals. Swinging hard is when you're trying to hit the golf ball with your body and your big muscles. Swinging fast is when I'm trying to use my hands and my arms. To me, that's speed. And the name of the game is club head speed. No one said it's club head power. It is speed. I'm trying to generate speed in golf. So I think Seymore Dunn would absolutely agree with everything I just said. Unfortunately, somebody gave him a couple paragraphs and he had to get into a couple paragraphs. So no way, in no way am I trying to say Seymore Dunn was correct. But I know myself, as much writing as I do, I don't think, given 2 or 3 paragraphs, I can write anything that isn't misinterpretable. So thank goodness for YouTube. Thank goodness for the technology we have, such as this, so we can communicate better. But in the case of Seymore Dunn, reserve 30%, put it in your pocket. I kind of sort of understand what he's saying. He did not mean swing easy. You want to swing efficiently. And if you're real, I'll tell you how you know. If you're not hitting the ball as far as you think you should, if you're hitting the golf ball all over the club face, you need to pay attention to what I'm saying now. It's the small muscles that run the golf swing, not the big muscles. If you're hitting the ball all over the club face, you're probably using your big muscle to do so. So go to my website, check out everything in yellow and everything in red. If it doesn't make sense, don't listen to me. If it makes sense, dig deeper. Thanks.